Hello and welcome to
The Bus Factor.
episode 16 and a half.
Yeah, a bit more than 16, I
Bit
think,
more than
buddy.
16. Yeah, I actually have no idea what episode it is. We're getting a little bit of scratches. Is it going to be easy to change or close the inspector?
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. We can just close this.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. Much better.
Yeah.
The joys of having an underpowered laptop. Are you trying to adjust the camera angle live? I reckon, so we're not at the office today, as you might be able to tell. There's some buses down there. It kind of looked like a security camera, the handle bit, right? You reckon?
So that has fucking sweet view of some traffic lights.
Where's the traffic lights there? Can you show them out to me?
Down there.
Oh, really? Okay, you can't see where he's pointing, but...
I think it's red. Yeah, see, look. In real life.
All the way down there. Okay, we are. Oh, we're still getting a little bit of crackles. Is it going to be easy to change the... I think it's worth doing just because otherwise it's going to be like... this is Ableton. We're just going to change the audio settings. No, it's Ableton. We need to change it in Ableton.
Oh, right.
Because it's like the... so it's like device settings or whatever.
You do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, where are we today? Tell people approximately where we are, but not too much about where we are because that'll be weird.
People asking.
No, I just thought it'd be nice to mention, wouldn't it?
All right.
Is it nice to mention? I feel like it's nice to mention. Oh,
What are you up to?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to alter here. There's
You've never had to do this.
No, we have. Remember when it used to be super crackly? I think we increased that and it. Yeah, okay, let's try now. Test. That seems a bit better. I don't know if that's like where
is that
I
a
normally
bus?
change it, but...
That looks like it might be a bus somewhere. Fuck, there's a lot of lights going on.
You mean there's like lots of lights down there?
Yeah, like down there.
Oh, you mean the cars? There's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Can you see that in the camera?
Yeah, you can kind of see the lighting.
If you know where to look, but not very easy to tell.
If you look at the left side of the island and then just come straight down, that's where you're seeing all the lights.
Yeah, you kind of can see them there, I guess. Yeah, no. So we can see the buses potentially. I honestly could not tell if they were running red lights. That is not within my region. But you can't tell either, Hugh.
Oh no!
No.
If we found some binos,
some binos. What are binos? Explain to the
Binos?
listeners, because I don't think anyone in the world knows what binos are.
oh,
except for
everyone
you.
knows what binos are.
It sounds like a dinosaur. The Binosaurus Rex.
Oh yeah, and the quality should be a bit better because we've got faster tubes.
Kinda. Oh, this is giving me a little bit of a shock. It was like in my... Or I thought it might have just been actually catching my moustache hairs.
Oh yeah, I know the
simulating.
one.
Yeah. You're like, it's hurting me. You pull away and it hurts more. Yeah, quality should be better. Yeah, because here's the ironic thing. We are currently like half an hour out of the city, approximately, more or less.
It took me an hour and a half.
Took you an hour and a half.
Oh no, it took like hour 10 minutes. I think someone said.
Sure, yeah, around there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The internet here is over twice as fast as it is at the office.
Not for long though. We've got new tubes, right?
That are half as fast as here. I'm talking about the new tubes.
Oh,
Old
right.
tubes, it was potentially 1/20th of the speed. The new ones, so we're on a dedicated 50/50 line now, which means we...
You know what's
we
really
have all that
weird?
Stuff.
So behind Soames Island,
Where we can't see? Or you mean, or like where we can see?
yeah,
Yeah?
it kind of looks like another island, but it's just because of the fog.
Oh, yeah, like you're like, is that an island there? Fades off into the distance. I like the Wellington Harbour. Like, it's nice, right?
Yeah, it looks quite nice.
Yeah. I really like,
Wait, I might stand up because then I can see the bridge.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to try and look for buses there? Or are you just looking temporarily?
Yeah, I'll stand here.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I'm not going
getting
there.
a breeze now.
Yeah, we got to keep the windows open to have the bus factor like able to look out.
Should we tweet a photo of that?
We could. Like, this is this is probably nicer than our general setup. Better bit rate, better quality.
Can we see the bridge on this?
No.
Yeah, that one there.
Oh, that bridge. Okay. Oh, I can barely even recognize what it is. There is
Yeah.
a bridge there.
I
That's
think
that's not the bit rate, by the way. We're like getting close to. So you meant to have like 5 megabit for 720p. We can get away with having a lot less because the video's shitty.
Oh, watch out,
Doesn't
guys.
matter. Is there a bus?
Nah, some people wanted to get on camera.
Oh, okay. They are welcome to get on camera if they want to. Although can't say I really want to. Is there a boat out there just behind the island next to Soames Island?
Yeah, that looks kind of like a boat. Can we make it on the camera?
Nah. Nah.
That is.
One day we are going to up the quality. In fact, you know what? Like, let's just, when I get my bonus, I'm just going to buy the Hid Me capture card.
Yeah.
Also, isn't it funny to say Hid Me instead of HDMI? It sounds dumb. Hid Me. And then we will have, it'll actually hopefully be amazing quality. It should be like proper high res quality, good stuff. We can maybe get a tripod as well at some point. And we can cash out the Patreon to go towards that. It'll cover a significant portion of it.
I'm worried we won't see any buses, and we've got patrons to look out for.
Oh no! I believe this week we are not the bus factor.
What?
I'm just getting this directly from the studio right now. We're actually rebranding to the Bush Factor. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this to Bus Red Light Runners. It is gonna need to change to. Wait, that's not right.
Nah, it's
Man.
label. Label.
Okay, label. Okay, I'm gonna put my mic down to type it.
Yeah, because even if we see a bus, we're definitely not going to see them run red lights from here.
Is that how you spell it? I'm spelling that way wrong, right?
No, that looks right.
Double S?
And then put a colon. Oh, yeah, double S might not be right.
People can see it as I'm typing it, I guess. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah.
And let's drag the little. You might need to click on the Oh yeah, okay, you can. Oh, look at that boy right there. Bush is waving suggestively.
So what do you reckon about this one on the bottom left?
Oh yeah, look at him.
It almost makes me want to go out there and
yeah, he's like, hey, come over here.
It.
Just come over here, baby.
Fuck, there's one over there, like behind us.
Do we get to count the bushes waving suggestively not on camera? Oh my god, look at, if you look just everywhere, everywhere I look, there's a bush waving suggestively.
All right, we'll update bus count to 1.
You mean bush count to 1?
Shall I rename it?
No, don't do that.
Nah, I won't rename it.
And we have to change it back when we inevitably go back to
I always like doing these weird shows thing, coming back next week and being like, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, remember we did like pedestrians waving one time at B-sides? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. And didn't we do like orange buses once when we were at Crash?
Oh, no, there was catastrophic crashes or something.
Catastrophic crashes.
Which just stayed at 0 the whole time.
Yeah. To be honest, we might be able to see a catastrophic crash from here.
Oh,
if it had an
amazing.
explosion, I reckon we could see it. I often think in situations like this, and maybe this is just a sign I'm a fucked up person. I always think, man, if I had a sniper rifle, I wonder if I could kill someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you ever think that?
Sure.
Sure. You mean you don't? You're right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a few more listeners.
Get a few more listeners.
Yeah.
Did you already tweet? You tweeted, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what are you scrolling through right now?
The Bus Factor feed.
Oh my gosh, we have so many people who just want to care about us. Are you like retweeting this or something? What's happening? I don't understand. Oh my gosh, what's going on here?
I'm gonna send it to my mates.
Oh, okay. So you're sending
the Bush Factor.
The Bush Factor. Your this we might actually be. I think actually we are probably the world's leading information security and Bush-related podcast. I don't even think we need the Australasia for this one. I feel like we've got it. You know what I mean? He's distracted. He's not able to.
I've got the mic next to my face.
Yeah, I know. You're distracted. You're a distracted little sausage. I know how it is.
You can see a lot more from standing up, you know.
Yeah, but I don't need to see anything. You just tell me if you see a bush waving suggestively, and that's all I need.
I think we can literally just see that one.
On the if you try really hard and squint, you might be able to tell that some of these pixels are. I mean, yeah, he's the only suggestive one. Did you just see what he did? He just waved his whole tree bushy body.
Stood like a
He
whoo.
wiggled at me. I'm sure I like the.
Oh,
the
he's
tree.
going nuts now.
It's a little bit windy.
Do you reckon it's a boy or a girl tree?
Do trees have gender?
I don't know.
I think some plants do, right?
I
So
think
it's
some
not,
do.
It's not like X and Y.
No, it's a bush. We've said bushes waving suggestively, but I think that's a tree. But
well, you can't really tell from here. It could be either. Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess bushes bristle. Trees wave. If that makes sense. Bushes waving. Yeah. Yeah. I'm willing to let this one slide. It's kind of like when you have a van go through and you're like, is that a bus? Yeah. Yeah. So,
if we were pointing over there, that would have been heaps better.
It's like 10,000 immediately. 10,000. We can move the camera at the end of the show. We've done that for the B-sides.
Yeah, we did
as well.
that for B-sides.
Might give people a little
was the
view
boat
of what's
factor.
going on. The boat factor, yeah. We should probably get to some
Like,
news at some
have you
point.
seen that suggestive one?
I've seen a bunch of suggestive ones.
There's just like a tiny.
yeah, from
look.
here I can see a few
Oh yeah.
poking up. We should get some news done.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
bring up.
the news list. We had to write
I
one this
realised I brought up Notepad to record the buses, but
week. I did. You brought it up. I'm like, wow, he was onto it today. He knows we're gonna need that before I've even thought about it. So you're gonna write any down? Any buses?
probably not.
Probably
Oh
not.
wait, that one. What's the number?
If only we had some binos.
Yet to see any buses?
There are some buses that go past though, aren't there? We just
Yeah, but
unlikely to see
we probably won't be watching when it. Oh wait, I think that's actually a bus or a van. Might be a bus. A little white one crossing the bridge.
Oh, I mean, I'm looking at the screen. I can't see anything, mate.
Yeah, I reckon that might be a little bus.
I can see that fucking bush waving suggestively at me, and that's all I can see, mate. Nothing else. I can't see any vehicles.
The bush factor.
Bush
That's what
factor.
we are.
The weather's not super nice today either, is it?
Nah, it's not. It stopped raining.
Did you want to be on the bush factor? Is that what you're here
You
for?
can be a guest star.
Just listening in. You know, you can watch these when you go home on Saturday. Your Saturday can be filled with rewatching past bus factors. Yeah. I've heard your entire family likes to sit down and have a bit of a listen to the bus. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it seems like people here on the bus factor, we are shunned by our friends and family. We try to get them to watch, and they just just in life. Yeah, you're right. Just hey, here's this thing I really enjoy. I don't care about what you enjoy. Leave me alone. Kind of my life, isn't it? What about you, Hugh? You ever had that? You're like, here's something I enjoy.
What's that?
You know, when you're like, hey, I enjoy the bus factor, significant other, partner, friend, family, and they're like, fuck off. I don't care about the bus factor.
Yeah.
There are some, we actually have some limited edition bus factor t-shirts, which we designed last
Oh
night.
yeah, I saved the link.
Did you?
Yeah, I might buy it.
So limited edition bus factor t-shirts, we might have to sort out at some
They
point.
look fucking
Be
hilarious.
careful with that, by the way, just in case it gonna lose your shit. Okay, what do we got in the news?
First one's on you, I think, buddy.
POC FS. Was that you attempting to write Pop SS?
Yeah, bro.
Oh my gosh. So that's actually the big news of the week. That's the one piece of news that's both like amazingly technically interesting and reasonably far-reaching. I guess it's patchable though. So this is I don't know what it's officially called. Pop SS makes sense to me given how you do it. It's a little bit complicated as well. I'm not someone who does a lot of I guess no one does a lot of x86 memory segmentation stuff. Could you say that's your forte, Hugh? x86 memory segmentation, is that where your forte is in understanding technology?
Hard to know, really.
Hard to know.
I jump all over.
You jump all over. You reckon you know the semantics of the pop SS instruction and how it blocks and
Fully.
interrupts it.
Fully.
Yeah, well, no one does, it turns out. So the gist of the bug is, and I might mangle this description, there is a technical white paper out which explains it for people who understand computers, who's not me. Yeah, I've read the white paper. So the gist is that pop SS just like blocks interrupts for a while. So if you do a pop SS followed by an explicit interrupt. The kernel, most kernels will interrupt processing your previously blocked. You're breathing into the mic really hard, man. That's much better. Your previously blocked interrupt. Fucking hell. You don't want to hear about my cool
No, go on.
The previously blocked interrupt will then trigger, and your kernel will be like, "Oh, I was already in kernel land. I will just pretend like all these values are surely trusted." So this is patchable, right? This is due to a misreading of the Intel specification of pop SS. So fairly easy to patch, but really interesting. Affects every operating system. So this was Windows, Linux, VMware. So presumably, like KVM is affected, a few more things, and whether it's RCE or DOS depends on exactly how the kernel is implemented.
Yeah,
but pretty sweet. It's like a great piece of research, A+. And I guess after Meltdown Inspector, we're seeing more of this kind of research that kind of focuses on like the really low level x86 stuff. Did you also see one thing we didn't put on the news? Someone released you can trigger Rowhammer remotely over the
I
network.
did see that. Yeah.
So I didn't see how they did that. I presume they did like just TCP packets causing kernel stuff.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
I very quickly, not like in great detail.
Where was it in the TCP stack?
We've been busy all day, man.
Yeah, we have. I know that was cool as well. Like that being said, once again,
have we said why we're in a different place?
Oh, we're at a conference.
Oh, look at that tree out there.
Is he waving suggestively?
At the kitchen window.
Oh, yeah, he fucking is. Let's bump that up to 2. You guys can't see it, but trust us, there is a bush waving suggestively, and we kind of need to get to 3 for legal requirements. So
I'm going to do 3 because there's that one down there.
2 for now, and we'll see if he's still waving suggestively by the end of the show.
Right. I thought we only have to...
Oh, yes, you're right, 2. We actually only need to do 2. Legally, we only have to do 2, so yeah, 2. We're at a...
Oh, we should probably update the Patreon
conference
page because it still says buses.
Fuck it. Yes. Buses is open to interpretation. So my problem with Rowhammer still, as it was last time we talked about it, which was a while ago, where's my fucking proof of concept? Where's my / give me a shell?
Yeah.
Oh, Rowhammer's the worst. You can use it to fucking do stuff. Well, where's my fucking proof of concept? Where is my exploit? My one-click exploit that works on any computer. Right?
Oh, look at him wriggle.
Look at this cloud here. What's this? Oh, no, that's...
Oh, my God.
I was like... It's an island. But you can see how you could interpret it as a cloud, right?
Oh, kind of.
Well, I did. I interpreted it.
So, yeah, the island we can see on the stream is Soames Island, and then the one to the right is... Oh, that's not the Ward Island. It's the one north of.
Did you know they used to like keep German prisoners on some
Yeah, German prisoners. It was also a leper colony at one point in time.
Really? Legit?
Yeah.
So I have a friend who's German, and someone was like, "Oh, do you want to come to Soames Island?" And he's like, "Nope, come so they don't bring the fucking boat back like last time." Pretty good.
Yeah.
Leper colony. Gotcha. That's weird.
I think it was that island.
Can you get leprosy if you go there? Like,
it's like pretty clean now.
Okay. Yeah. Fucking anti-vaxxers.
And the river we can see is the old Hutt River.
Where's the new Hutt River?
Oh, it's just the old Hutt River. It's old.
Yeah, but is there no new one?
No, there's no new one.
That's dumb. That's
just old. Like,
if someone was like, that's the old version
Steven.
of Windows, and you're like, oh, what's the new one? And they're like, no, it's just old. So we call it
old Windows.
I don't like that. If I was in charge of naming rivers. Anyway, I thought the Rowhammer thing was like a little bit nifty as well. Though once again, it's a bad bug that I can't get a shell from, so I don't give a shit. So I don't know. What's going on here?
Oh,
dude, what'd you just do?
Oh no, can I go cancel?
I don't think so. Oh my gosh, we can't see anything. What's going on here? Did you change something? What are you trying to do, by the way? What were you trying to do?
I was scrolling down to see options.
What option did you want? You know what's great at the moment? We've got 3,000 kilobit of black. No, technically we have buses waving suggestively rendered on the screen as well.
We'll go back to that camera. Only glad we've got that.
I think it's
tape
the.
on.
I do think it's the.
Oh, no, that's a good sign, I think.
I think it's the USB extension cable that fucks it. Because you know the spec also defines like how long cables can be, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, like 5 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We're back.
Click OK. Did it just? Oh, okay. That kind of seemed like lightning, but I think it was just like the white balance correction spazzing out. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's actually better, I guess. Oh, it's like less focused though.
Oh wait, we're looking there.
Oh my god. Oh no, I don't reckon. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Just leave it. Come on,
Should
it's
we just
fine.
do auto?
When we get
Oh, we can turn off auto exposure.
Yeah, that might be nice actually. Bump it up. Bump it up. Bump it up. Bump up the jam. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Should we do pan and tilt?
Oh my, just fucking go back. Getting a new story. New story. You can see 3 bridges.
Oh yeah, there's one right at the end there. Yeah, so
wait, where?
There's that big one, that one, and then there's one like just across there.
Okay, so there is 3 going across the river, yeah.
Wait, you just said you can see 3 bridges, and then you were surprised when I showed you where the third one was.
No,
where were you seeing it?
I was like, you can see 3 bridges?
You did not put a question mark on it.
I was just not well mentioned. Oh, look how pretty the lights look. They're all in little rows.
Hmm?
All in little rows, the lights.
Oh yeah, it is quite a grid network there.
Yeah. Not that you can see it on the camera. New story. New story.
Oh right, that's. I get you. There was that comment. I wasn't reading the chat.
Yeah,
and I was like, why were you saying 3 windows?
Yeah, that's why I
So
said
the one by the river mouth is road, and the one in the as is the one in the foreground. The middle one is rail. Oh yeah, that is a rail bridge. Goes out by Adele's work.
Yeah. Do you know there are some people who leave their Snapchat location tracking turned on so you can just see where they go 24/7?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know 2 people in the world who have it turned on. And one of them is your partner. So I know where she is 24/7 pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally. You know what I do actually? You know what I do when I'm bored? Or
What's that?
Like, doing something not dodgy. I'll go on Snapchat and find a random place in a random country and just see what the snaps are. And there's a problem with this. Everyone who uses Snapchat is like a 20-year-old piece of shit who just films himself either driving, because for some reason driving snaps are really popular.
Yeah.
Or at like a shitty club.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world, you'll get those 2 snaps. Occasionally, if you go to like a really hick place, it'll be like someone taking snaps of their kids or something. But that's pretty much it. But I did actually see the Hawaiian, the volcano that was spazzing out before it made the news.
Can we change the focus on this? It's like focused on.
You can't. No.
There.
It can't focus further than that because it's a webcam.
Oh, yeah, true.
This is why people who are like, just buy a 1080p webcam are like fucking dumb. That's not how it works.
Whoa, there was like a random flash there.
There's a little fucking dude. Yeah, you see that? You could see him pretty clear, actually.
There's he was on the local street. He'll probably drive up here.
Yeah. Get some news.
Yeah, some news.
New news.
What do we have? Something we talked about a couple of weeks ago, or almost a month ago now.
Really? Was it?
I think maybe 3 weeks. I'm gonna go 3.
I think it was 2 weeks. I guess 3. Yeah. Okay. 2 shows, 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the kid in
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, Nova Scotia or Nova Scotia. So what did he do? He hacked he found direct object reference on
like
some government
FOIA.
thing.
It was a equivalent of like a FOIA thing. Yeah. FOIA meaning OIA meaning I don't know what the Australian version is. The one where you're like, hey government, give me data.
Yeah,
the government has to give it to you.
Yeah, so he did that and he got charged and
so now they've dropped the charges. They've dropped it. So a judge, I think, was involved at some point, or possibly a police prosecutor, and they said because there's no malicious intent, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because there was just like no malicious intent, and like it's all public information.
No,
anyway.
so I looked into this. This is the dumb part. a member of their staff accidentally uploaded
Oh no.
a bunch of private documents.
But
a lot of private documents.
the app is meant to be all public, so it was just the staff that uploaded the
yeah,
private.
the staff fucked up.
Yeah, so
my guess is that this app was originally meant to be used for FOIA, and they were like, "Hey, we can just upload apps and share them with people.
Yeah.
Upload files rather than and share them with people." And end result was that the kid did end up downloading a bunch of stuff that was intended to be private.
right.
Which, I mean, it's kind of the equivalent of an OpenS3 bucket, right? Where it's like, I don't care if you thought it was private, it wasn't. But, like, I don't know if that makes it better or worse. But he did have private data. Part of the thing was he had to lose access to it. Like, the police were like, what we really care about is
making
getting rid
sure
of that private data.
Yeah, making sure that he removes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got like all his hard drives. Taken off
How
him.
much was it again? Like 50 terabytes?
Oh yeah, it was nuts. You were very
More than
jealous.
me. Yeah, fuck yeah, I was jealous. I'm like, this kid's like fucking 19 and he's got like over twice as much data hoarded as I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hanging out for the new server, mate. Gonna have 48, 24, 40, around 50 terabytes of data
Oh,
if I
we-
get the cheapest one.
Potentially should do the pan round before it gets dark. It's like kind of too dark now, and now we'll just get reflections.
No, you just hold it really close to the window.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it might get too dark. Should I do a quick once?
It's just going to be annoying to put back in their exact position.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Okay, we'll do a pan round. We'll do a pan round so you can see the luxurious destination of ZXCon 2018.
And we'll see if we can see any bushes.
Waving suggestively.
That's the sky. That's the floor. That's the view before.
Hold it still because you can't see it if you're moving it because it like spazzes out.
How's
lower,
that?
Lower. Yeah, it's good. Lower. You moved it up again. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so there we are. We're up on what? Is there a suburb here we can name?
Tirohana.
Tirohana? Okay. Hey, I was in an Uber the other day and we asked what the furthest away he'd ever driven to was, and he said Paikokariki.
Oh, real?
Well, kind of, yeah. He wasn't sure what it was called, but we named places until he was like, either he was like, yeah, that's it, or he was like, I'm fucking tired of trying to name places. Sure, that's it. So yes, I'm gonna say yes for reals.
That's like the identical view. It looks blue now.
Could have been white balanced. If it was looking at the yellow. I think it auto white balances.
Oh, right. So it might change back. Otherwise,
There's also just like less reds as it dusk hits, right?
yeah, I suppose.
So I don't know. Yeah, anyway, Nova Scotia case dropped. Good stuff. I'm glad that he's not being charged anymore, though I think the entire thing was a cock up. So
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Next news. What do we got?
Should we go on? So IBM have got a new policy.
Yeah, so this one's not super tech news, but I thought it was interesting.
It's interesting, yeah. Well, it's technical. So they're banning the use of removable storage devices?
Yep. So I presume that means all USB mass storage devices, all USB hard drives, probably like phones will be locked down to some extent. You can charge, you can't transfer files.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm not super opposed to this policy for a certain type of employee. One of the problems IBM has is that they're a dev shop and they're horrible at it. They're one of the worst dev shops there are.
Yeah.
But you can't really be like, hey, devs, you can't share files. That doesn't work. That's not how dev works, right? Or like, hey, you don't have access to your computer. Because guess what? They need to install packages. They need to install DevTools. They need to install IDEs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like, it's just handy carrying around a USB drive with like all the tools that you might need.
Yeah. And I understand, like, you don't want to lose all your, with IBM, like, because people are retarded, they're like, oh, don't lose the source code. But I don't know if this is a great decision. I don't know. Like, there's a certain type of person where it works really well, right? Generally, your accounting staff probably don't need access to it. What you should be doing is building the tooling so that they don't need root access on their computer, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, Catalyst has an encrypted pastebin, right? And that's what you use. Of course, no one does. No one does at any of these companies. They're like, we'll build the tooling for you. And they're like, but we can just paste it into Slack. And it's like, yeah, but don't, because that's like essentially close to public.
Yeah.
But we don't want to have to use a paste bin. And so it's like, it's tough. Which it comes back to the fine.
Did you have
we'll
a
ban-
one, by the way?
No, I'm not at the moment. I'm
Fair enough.
kind of whined out actually. I've been whining a lot.
He did go through,
Did
3 bottles last night?
I would not be up at the moment if I had gone through 3 bottles. I think I might die if I did that.
Yeah,
I have,
3 bottles is a
I
lot.
have a shitty liver already. I've done 2. I might be able to do 3. Maybe I wouldn't die. I'd just be sick for 24 hours. Because I've done the 24-hour hangover thing. It's not super nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've been into a 3rd bottle before, but you start struggling.
You're fucked. Yeah,
you struggle
pass
to
out.
actually drink it. You're like, I just can't.
Yeah. Not to mention the urge to I wouldn't even call it the urge to throw up, the urge to not intake more liquid, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, I would not like to drink this. Not that I would know about alcoholism and drinking lots, because I barely drink. I much prefer drugs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so you mentioned Slack then.
Yeah, because Slack, everyone uses it.
So we do
and
have a story about Slack.
We do. Not much of a story, but it's a little bit.
No, it's useful. So you were talking about encrypted paste bins and stuff and why people don't use that and they use Slack instead. It's a good lead into this.
Yes. So someone's written I presume plugin. I'm not 100% sure how
Yeah, I don't know terminology with the...
A slackadoodle. It's a little slackadoodle that lets you send encrypted messages over Slack.
Yeah, so it's called Slack.
Slack. SCHLACK?
SHH Slack.
Okay.
LAK.
Of course, you could always do this. You just run in a terminal GPG encrypt.
Oh my God.
And then paste that over Slack.
GPG's just so unusable.
The other person would take that message and run GPG decrypt, do that, import your key, and then, of course, it's much easily done already, but they just wrote a little plugin to wrap around it, whatever.
Yeah.
I presume they're not using GPG as the base. The reception I've all heard to this has been very negative. What about you?
Wait, so the perception you get
Reception has been negative.
For having this plugin?
About this plugin, yes. What do you think? First of all, have you seen any reception about it? You seen anyone?
Nah.
Okay, so, and what are your thoughts on the plugin?
I think it's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all for getting end-to-end encryption with most chat things, and Slack's pretty commonly used.
Okay, here's the problem though.
Yeah.
Slack is commonly used within businesses where the business people need to be able to view and audit the messages your employees are sending to each other. They need to be logged. They have to be, basically, for HR reasons and for security reasons.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this is, among the things I've seen, this is basically bad. This is a plugin that will result in you getting a massive trouble from your security manager. It's kind of tough because, you do want end-to-end encryption, but you want it in such a way that your boss can spy on you.
Yeah, I mean, you always have these trade-offs, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's gone all yellow.
Weird. I do tend to be...
Whoa. Did it just get super foggy? It did get super foggy.
Oh, yeah. But it's not out this window. Look at that window. It's
oh, yeah. That's real clear. But yeah, we just can't even see Storms Island anymore.
The fog rolling.
Or oh, no, we can see all 3 bridges still, but...
I don't know if you can see the end one very well.
Oh, I think you can, just...
You're looking out the window, not the camera. Yeah.
Well, you can see it as much as you could in the camera before.
Fog does roll in. Yeah, I don't know. So internally, we, I can speak generally. I think security companies tend to be against Slack. Interestingly, some employees don't. I know Slack gets used within the InfoSec community, which I tend to be very against. I much prefer ISE. Businesses tend to avoid it, in my experience as well, because of data sovereignty issues and security issues. People feel more comfortable if they can host something in-house, if they have the infrastructure for that. Now, I don't know whether that trade-off is actually useful, because when I think about it, who has a bigger active infrastructure security team? ZX Security or Slack? Right? But on the flip side, who's more likely to be targeted? Fucking Slack. Imagine if you pop Slack.
Yeah, definitely.
Passwords for days. So I don't. Yeah, it's like a tough trade-off, and I think I'm not opposed to running that infrastructure internally.
Yeah.
And then you kind of solve the end-to-end encryption problem, whereby if you're running HTTPS and it's internal, fuck it, that's pretty much good enough, right?
Mm.
Right?
So Slack is kind of useful sometimes. So like we had that job where their devs wanted a channel to us and they didn't want to use email for that. And
Yeah.
so I just got added to their Slack channel.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely advantages, and I think especially for dev shops, like I've worked at dev places, it's used. It's just common. Used to be FlowDoc before that, HipChat
Yeah.
before that, which is why I think it's
Oh,
funny when
HipChat.
people are like, Slack is the future, and it's like,
It
no,
changes.
Slack is until the next thing.
Yeah, it changes all the time.
But I don't know if like that same threat model applies to security companies specifically, or like companies with strong data sovereignty issues. You know, if some big government department, what's a big government department, and I don't want to name any of them because like fucking then people client whatever. If a big government department, the FBI, so the FBI was choosing to use Slack,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't think that's a good decision, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's interesting. Someone wrote this plugin. I guess it's not that interesting. It's a little bit interesting.
It's the like. So I used to use Pigeon.
Oh yeah.
Which-
I used to as well. Briefly, it was retarded.
Yeah, but like that had like a bunch of plugins that would encrypt on
OTR and
channels
stuff,
that
you're talking about?
yeah.
I mean, I run IRSSI-OTR.
Yeah.
It's okay. Probably get me owned one day, but you know.
Yeah, probably
it.
will. Yeah, it's kind of ironic sometimes, like when you're using like security tools and you get owned through them because yeah.
Well, I mean, like I mentioned before, when we were watching a presentation, every piece of software you add, security attack surface. So you got to ask, like in the OTR case, like, do you gain enough using OTR that you're willing to increase your attack surface?
I actually wrote some really shit code the other day.
Yeah.
So I was doing that Canvas stuff for winning thank you cards.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And so instead of right clicking and saving image as for like all 50 or something that we were getting done,
Can't believe that's how
I
you
was
did
like,
it, but yeah.
So I didn't do that.
No, I can't believe. So for reference for everyone listening, Hugh wanted to add like overlay some text on top of some images. That's what he wanted to do. So how he did it was he used the HTML5 canvas element, loaded in the image, and then drew in a special font on top of it in the canvas in HTML on a web page.
Gets worse.
How?
So instead of right clicking save as for all 50 of those, I'm
Which I
like,
can kind of understand.
I was just like, fuck that. I'll write a little thing. So I'll just get the image data, post it back to a server, and save it to disk, and then like download it from that server.
Wait, how does... hang on. Oh, like you'll write some JavaScript
Yeah.
which serializes the canvas element
Yeah.
into an image because you can pull the... Oh my god, yeah, okay, I gotcha.
And so
You'll need to re-encode your JPEGs, which means bad... Well, I guess you have to do it anyway.
you can do to data URL, and it just gets a base64 blob.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Which I just posted back to a new script I wrote, which
Deserializes it and writes it out to disk.
Yep, just yeah.
That's not bad. Like, that's security-wise not too bad.
Security-wise, so this new script took in 2 parameters.
Oh, no. No, you
The
didn't.
data blob and the
Better not have been a full fucking path.
file name of these are the people that I want to write to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't double check it. Actually, no, I did. I was just like, I wrote it, saved it, so it was there for a bit, and then I was
Yeah.
like, I should probably do some validation in the email. So I was just like, emails won't have a slash character in it. All the validation I did. I'm like,
is that secure? Oh, it
it
depends. What
stops
language? What language was
PHP.
Okay, so I recently did a lot of
Wasn't
LSI.
the start of the string.
Okay, yeah, that's the other thing. Because if you can control the start of a PHP
Yeah.
file path, you can do write to disk different other ways.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like,
You might be secure.
this is a bit dodgy, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess security
Oh,
angles,
yeah.
like someone could have filled up my disk pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, I've done stuff like that. I think everyone's. I once like DMZ'd a box because I was testing why my someone was weird at my ISP at DMZ'd a box.
Oh, no.
Then at some point later, like a month later, they took me off carrier grade NAT.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot to DMZ the box. World writable sample shares, right? Like that, it fucked me pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like solvable, but I was just like, oh shit.
I did also have a CSV file with like all the names and emails and presents that we got.
I mean, that's
just
like
in the web root.
Information disclosure, but
yeah. Well, so I configured my PHP so it couldn't read files outside of the web root.
Oh, like OpenBaster or something?
Yeah.
I tend to not like using that.
Oh, I set it up like ages ago, and I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot I did that.
So you just put it in the
Can't be
web root.
bothered.
Yeah,
I'll just
fair
put
enough.
it there.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's gone now. I was just like, oh
Look
yeah.
at you getting rid of those insecure scripts. Much better than the alternative of leaving it there, I guess.
Oh man, it's getting dark. It's gonna look pretty pretty.
Oh shit, it is like super dark, man. Like it's
It actually looks
mainly fog, right?
Yeah.
It looks so dark, but it's mainly fog.
Yeah, it looks a lot better out the window as well than that camera.
With the like the grids of lights and stuff, right? It's
Yeah.
really pretty. You can see that kind of main light there. You can kind of see lines of lights, but yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's like a big solid line of light.
Yeah, because it's cars, right?
And streetlights, I think. So that's one of the main that way
The
street.
main strip,
I'm
yeah.
surprised we can't see the Jackson Street one, the horizontal.
Yeah, I do think those are mainly car lights because I'm pretty sure they're moving. Like I'm talking about the big white ones because there's kind of like the orangey ones, which are the street lights, so you can't really see them on the camera very well, but they do exist. Hugh's just ready to get a beer. You back? So you're chugging those down pretty quick. You know we have like a company-wide policy fucking director meeting after this, right?
Yeah.
Hey, just checking. Oh, that got picked up on the mic. Oh. Oh, you just fucking got beer on the laptop.
So,
We'll get that
so
off.
good.
It's gross. Did someone shake it up first, did they?
I mean, it had sand on it for like how long? The laptop.
Sand? Oh, the laptop. Yeah, the laptop. Oh, yeah. It was dust. I wouldn't call it sand. A little bit dusty. We got another news story here.
Yeah. So, what's that timeline? So I
We
did
need to
read.
drag it out, basically.
Yeah.
We're getting into a little bit early.
I did see something.
You didn't read about it, did you? Oh,
I had a very quick read.
yeah, good.
You saw me read it.
That's how we do the news here. We're like, oh, there's a headline. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. So we actually had like technical issues. Like it wasn't connecting to the Wi-Fi here,
Yeah, this laptop's pretty shitty.
and street lights. Yeah. Oh, possibly buses. Yeah. We tried looking. It's really hard to see the buses.
One of the problems with the lights is that it's far enough away that it's not super clear. You see how there's like less of the white ones now?
Yeah.
Pretty sure the whiter ones are cars, I'm pretty sure. It's like it's hard to see, but
During the
It's like,
daylight, you could kind of see stuff. But
yeah, all of the white ones, whiter ones, I should say, are cars. Yeah, because they're moving. But it's hard to see whether they're moving from this far away. As
yeah,
well.
on the camera, it just looks like
They
a
look
line.
static, yeah, which they're not really. They're not static.
I mean, you can see cars going across the bridge. They're like maybe 2 pixels wide.
Wait, where? Where is the bridge on? Is that the?
Yeah, see, there's cars. You can see cars.
Oh, kind of. Yeah. Is that like a reflection on the river, or is that more stuff?
Yeah, there's reflection of the lights on the river.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see the river, like just the absence of light.
Where? Like, what about over here? That's not river. Like, there's so much absence of light around that.
Oh, yeah, but there's still like a snaky trail that doesn't have light.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, and that tree, you can see it.
Oh, he's waving in
So-
front of the lights.
So
Yeah.
suggestive.
He's still fucking waving at us. What does he want us to do? Go out there and give him a hug? Jesus.
We can do that afterwards.
Jeez. They do call me a tree hugger. I haven't figured out what they mean, but they keep calling me it. So
But yeah. So anyway, I did read a couple of stories.
multiple.
Yeah, there were 2.
Okay.
About the old Facebook.
The old Facebook, not the new one.
The old Facebook.
Yeah. If I was naming rivers, I tell you.
Yeah, so they've had a couple of what I would call like kind of privacy issues, which is
Are you talking over their life? Because, yeah, I think I'd say Facebook have had some privacy issues. I would positive. Yeah, that's a true statement.
yeah, but anyway,
Recently or just over
yeah.
their
So
life?
the recent ones is there was a security analysis there, just got fired.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
using private data to stalk women.
Yeah, so I saw this. I did see. So someone posted screenshots to Twitter. Did you see them on Twitter?
Yeah, I think I did see them there.
So they were basically like, some security analyst was like, "Oh, I work at Facebook. They were being flirty about it, but the end result was what they were saying were, I tried to stalk you on Facebook and I couldn't find you there. How good are you? You must be so good to not have a Facebook because I couldn't stalk you."
Creepy as
Yeah,
fuck, eh?
and like he was trying to be flirty about it, like, "Oh, you got no online presence. We should meet up and I should get to know you," right? Which, to be fair, if that wasn't a Facebook security analyst, it would have been more okay. Like people stalk, like people. I use the term stalk loosely. People use Facebook to research their dates, right?
Yeah.
But he was an analyst, so it wasn't clear from the screenshots whether he was abusing his analytical privilege. Of course, Facebook probably says they have proof, right? So
yeah, probably. So
if I worked at Facebook, I would stalk the shit out of everyone. Like, they would just be, what do they do all day? I'd be like, what is this person doing? What are they doing? Do they hate themselves? What? Because remember how Facebook was like looking at statuses people typed but didn't submit?
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Running analysis on it, like, because they want more statuses. And so that's like a fairly logical thing. We want more people statuses posted. How do we get that? Well, we figure out why they're not posting them and we make them want to post it.
Yeah.
Imagine that. I'd have a field day on Facebook, I tell you.
So the other thing I read was there was a bunch of people. I don't know if they were fired or not, but yeah, I can't remember if they were fired. But yeah, a bunch of staff.
Yep.
Were using the private data.
Using?
Like let's pull it. Oh, Chrome.
Yeah, you can use Chrome because we changed the buffer size.
Oh yeah.
So we made it so it's like more laggy in my ears, which is not too bad because I'm mainly monitoring levels. Oh my god, this is where you're getting your news from, dude.
Oh yeah, so they were fired. Yeah, so they were snooping on.
What does that mean? What does snooping mean?
Snooping. We'll click on the link.
This is a motherboard article, so. Is this one?
So they're talking about the one guy, but then other people have been like, "Oh, like heaps of people do that." Like,
okay, so it's like a rather systemic problem at Facebook.
yeah,
I believe they term it love int, like love intelligence, because the NSA had the same problems where contractors and people would stalk their girlfriends, exes, partners. It seems like a common problem. If you put shitty dudes in positions of power over people, they will abuse it.
It kind of makes me wonder though, because like a lot of the people,
Gross.
a lot of the people like shouldn't really have access to production data.
Yeah, so you're saying like least privilege, your devs don't need access to prod data.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in this case, security analyst looking at prod data.
Yeah.
NSA running search queries, prod data. So I understand, yeah, you're definitely right. And I think companies, especially like Facebook, do try really hard to prevent that kind of abuse. I mean, in the NSA as well, right? If you work at the NSA and you don't need access to a system, you do not have it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that control is strong enough in a lot of cases, especially not these cases where they're already doing that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really help.
Fair enough.
I think auditing helps. Like if you just audit the queries people are doing, even your security staff, right? They should still be audited. And someone's like, "Oh, why did you look up this? Why did you do this?" You know, you look up a lot of potential dates. What's going on, buddy?
So one company I was at, whenever we used prod, we had to basically write notes on why we were using prod versus one of the
staging
staging
data. Yeah. Yeah. No,
and like
good point.
sometimes you do need to look at prod data to see what the issue is, but
reduce an issue. You need to pull it.
it was also tracked like what you were looking up.
Yeah.
And like it was done really well for. Like I was impressed. Like
yeah.
because most companies like prod data, we'll put that everywhere.
I mean, like most companies, if you are not necessarily a dev, but let's say DevOps, you have access to prod by nature of your SSH access.
Yeah.
And the amount of logging that goes on there is like, oh, we see you logged into a server. What were you doing? And you can be like, I was just monitoring the load.
Yeah.
Whatever like that. So it's not like, I don't know. It's not like most companies do anything about it, right? Most companies just have no options for dealing with it.
Yeah.
What do we have? We have nothing.
What do we have?
Yeah, what are our mitigations? Our company, if we can talk about that.
Well, we don't really. Well,
no, we do.
We've got client data.
We've got a lot of client data.
So that gets dealt with like pretty well. So it's in our like central file store, and then it gets shipped off to another one. Then that gets archived.
Oh, yeah. So we have like a really good lifecycle policy.
Yeah.
Lifecycle encryption backup sorted. I'm auditing though.
Oh, auditing. Yeah. We're working on it.
Yeah. It's like a tough problem to solve, especially because if you run the risk of, if you over audit, or your auditing is not like really tailored, then it becomes useless, right? Because it's like, 200 people looked at 500 documents, and it's like,
we also have a
about?
really open policy.
Yeah. We do, but it's not necessary. You can have an open policy and still have auditing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like so for example, like accessing, if you work at a company and you're like, we keep a lot of company documents open just for reference. And if you're accessing those, it's like, well, you wouldn't need to audit that. Who cares? Client data though, like, there are less cases where you have reasons to look at that. Then again, like from a learning perspective, maybe it's useful. I don't know.
Yeah, I think when I started, I got told, just look
at
through
anything,
a bunch of old stuff, just like get an idea on like how we do stuff.
Reports,
I'm like,
example findings.
Cool.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not a big deal, and there's no real way to solve it. I guess like if you think about the problem you're trying to solve, which is unauthorized, kind of like misuse of data. I don't know. I guess Facebook and companies like that have more important places to deal with it.
You know, I think I hear a snake knocking at the back door.
What does that mean?
Might be a python snake.
Oh, okay. That was the most confusing lead-in. I was like, are you referencing us going outside? Like,
oh yeah, should we just go outside?
Oh yeah, we are. We're almost.
Man, that is dark as.
You racist motherfucker.
How's that racist?
Dark. You're not allowed to use that word anymore.
I was going to say something, but no, I didn't.
Good. Bush is waving suggestively. I'm glad we got the two before it was too dark, because you can still see that one waving suggestively.
Like when you look out for it, you're like, oh yeah.
Against the lights, you can see him going at it there. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Come out.
We'll have to go in and give him a hug.
Give him a snug. So those who are on Twitter or Reddit or the internet may have seen there's a Python package called SSH decorator.
Yeah.
Had a backdoor in it. Pretty sweet. It was a not subtle backdoor. So this was in like the SSH keys function or whatever. It was like if you have an SSH key set, encode it in base 64 and post it to this URL.
Yeah.
It was a pretty run-of-the-mill backdoor. Now, I don't know what the statistics were like on this package. It has since been taken down from Pip. Is it Pip?
Yeah,
Pi? Pip, whatever it is.
Yeah, PyPy, I think, is where it's all hosted.
PyPy is where it's hosted, yeah. But there's also like the faster Python. What's that one called again? Limitation. But it's PyPy as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Well,
it's been a few years since I've been in
packaging is a fucking clusterfuck. Like, it's just Jesus Christ.
Can I just correct you there?
Okay.
Packaging is a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, you're fucking right. Do you know, if you install the Python-cryptography package and as a non-root user try and do pip install Python-cryptography,
yeah,
you get a seg fault.
Really?
Yeah, that's what you get. You get a sig fault. You don't get, hey, that's already installed. Also, if you try and do pip install Python cryptography as root, no sig fault. That works. I'm experiencing this, and like I got one of our coworkers to look into it because it's like, I like, is this fixable? Like, what's going on here? Like, can we just work around it? No, shit's fucked. Sorry, it's ridiculous. Anyway, this backdoor was pretty sweet. Like that, someone had the balls to go and do it.
Yeah.
A+, you have thumbs up from me. I wish I had the balls to like backdoor open good packages. Right? How cool would that be?
Back in high school, I wrote a chat program. They had a backdoor in it.
A chat program.
Yeah.
You released it among friends, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's the common one. Like I've hacked a lot of friends, right? Because why wouldn't you hack friends? It's all fun.
The teachers did not like it, but yeah, it was pretty sweet. I could just run arbitrary commands on people's computer.
Nice. You know what I did in high school?
You know what I used it for?
What?
Just run shutdown.
What a dick. Yeah, we did the SSH into computers at uni that other people were using and change the volume and
we did
say
that.
and stuff like that because you actually can't stop it.
Yeah.
If you're logged into a computer, people can SSH in and fuck with it and you can't stop it. It's fucking horrible. Like, and on Macs, muting is completely in software, so you can't even mute it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I in high school had a file on my computer called keylogger.c. Okay, and it was just like a C program that you typed in something and it would just type out what you typed in.
Have they just started the
I
talk?
don't think they've started. I think they're just getting prepped given the time.
Right.
Anyway, IT person came and was like, "What's this file?" And I was like, some code. And it was like, "I don't think that's appropriate." I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
Some guy got me pretty good at uni. There was like a program that when it runs, like every time you do a key press, there's just a random chance that letters will swap around on the keyboard, like in software.
Yeah.
And like it gets to the point where you just can't fucking type anything, and you're like,
Am I going,
how do I
going
fix this?
insane? Have I just like forgotten how to type? Is my keyboard broken?
Well, I was trying to type in my password. And I'm like, why isn't this working? What?
Type into Notepad, copy it across, and you're like, wait, why is that? What's going on?
I was like, what is happening?
That fucking bug you had recently where every time you type B, it would paste a massive string of characters. And you were like, have you fucked with me? I'm like, what was happening?
It was weird.
Blah, blah, in. I was just typing a string of characters.
I looked it up though. I worked it out.
You were, I mean, yeah, it was a bug, but it was so good when, and you were like, in this terminal, in works. In this terminal, in pastes a random string of characters. What the fuck? It was one of those things
It was an interesting one to debug because I'm like, why does it only work in some things? But yeah, it was basically if I had searched in that terminal, then it would paste in random stuff.
It would do stuff, yeah. I mean, yeah, I love bugs like that because they're so like, what? And then you figure out and you're like, oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah.
I think we're about done for tonight.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Approximately time to end it.
Getting a bit dark.
Are you going to be... Oh, racist. Are you going to be here next week?
Yeah, so next week I'll be here and we'll have a guest star.
Would you like to introduce them or are you going to keep it secret?
Keep it secret because I haven't actually confirmed. It's only pencil.
So you better fucking confirm it. I have actually confirmed multiple guest speakers for the weeks after that.
Yeah, so I'll be away in 2 weeks for like 2 months.
Yeah. So if you...
I'll miss our birthday.
Oh, yes, the Bus Factor's birthday.
The Bush Factor's birthday.
The Bush Factor's birthday, my bad. Forgot about the rebrand we did. If you would like to speak on the Bus Factor...
Or the Bush Factor.
Sorry. Hit me up. Preferably if you're in Wellington would be best because we can set up something with streaming with a new internet. It's not nice, though. I'd rather do an in-person thing.
In person's better.
You got to have something I actually want to talk about, which means you don't have to come up with the topic. I just mean you got to be interesting enough for me to talk to you for a while.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. All right. So we are ending it now.
Yeah. Should we just do a quick replay?
Quick replay of the black. And we will... Oh, my God. Look how small the chat window... Oh, no, that's because of the replay. I was going to say. No one could read that, the entire thing. We'll end it. Into the show for tonight, and we will see you in 1 week's time. And we hope you have
I like how we see it loading every time.
We hope you have a bushy weekend.
Yeah.
And we do guarantee that some bushes will wave suggestively for every.
Oh my God.
What happened?
We went to a new scene. It's fine on that one.
I gotcha. We do guarantee that bushes will wave suggestively for every Patreon who is in the lowest or any tier higher than the second tier. We actually noticed a problem, which is the second tier on Patreon does not include lower rewards. So we do not guarantee any bushes waving suggestively for those users. But we do mention their names. So thank you to Black Flag Security, who has sponsored us for a while now, actually. It's great.
Quite a while. We are also sorry that it was bushes waving, not buses.
We did, yeah. I mean, when we get the Hit Me card, we hopefully will be able to...
We tried getting buses, but yeah.
I kind of like
to be honest,
going on.
Bus probably drove past.
Yeah, hopefully.
Probably 2. Probably exactly 2, not 3. Just
All right.
2.
We will leave it here tonight and see you next time.
See ya.